Hello! Welcome to a review of my vehicle, of Wendy's. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday. Christ is risen. So I got French fries, and I got a Coke. New thing here is a number 8, which is a loaded nacho cheeseburger. So we're gonna see how that is. This Wendy's is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Probably a lot of truckers come here. So it'll be interesting to see the change in Wendy's from one location to another. French fries taste good. A little oversalted though. But I feel like that's common in fast food. Too much salt. And it goes well with a Coke. Tony One Leg says, "What it do, Dan?" And Miss Starscream says, "Hey, how's it going? Reviewing some Wendy's." So this is the new loaded cheeseburger, loaded nacho cheeseburger. Yeah, I haven't been to a Wendy's in a long time. Okay, so first impression off of this, honestly, it's not that great. But I'm gonna keep trying it. Second bite was a lot better. Really getting that nacho cheese sauce. Love it. And one of the weird things they're doing here is they're adding these little crispy things. Which, is interesting. With the lettuce and the tomato. I gotta try it more before I can really tell you if it's a good combo. It's growing on me. It's always a risk adding like fresh veggies to something hot with like crispy bits. And the bread here is probably the Achilles heel of the sandwich. It's actually pretty good. I'm starting to like it more anyway. But the bread, way too soft. Too sugary. It's almost like a pancake or something. You know, it's got cheese in it, it looks like, but you can't really tell. And the bread just ends up being like a weird texture with everything else. Like it should be toasted. But I'm also being nitpicky. Miss Starscream says yummy, and Tony says right. Yeah. I'll never disagree if you say right. So, I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't get it again. Definitely overpriced for what it is. Because this costs $11.44 as a combo. But, you know, you're getting the drink and you're getting the fries. But a large bulk of that is a sandwich. Obviously. And I still can't shake the feeling that the bread is a weak point. And there's always a struggle with that fresh lettuce and the tomato. Like, in theory, it should taste kind of like a nacho supreme. You know, because you got lettuce. Oh, hey, Dogman. You got lettuce and tomato and all that other good stuff. Like you would on nachos. Loaded nachos. But it just doesn't end up being that way when it's encased in that bread that is, like, again, too soft, too sugary. I didn't really get the cheese at all on it. They had to toast it. That is how they fix the problem. I said it, I spoke. Wendy's, toast your bread. Now these fries, super salty, but they'd be amazing in a Frosty. That's what they're designed for, I think. Doubting Thomas says, "You're a Nacho Supreme, compadre?" Oh, well, thank you. And Dogman says, "Hope you're all good. Happy Sunday, guys. I will stick with fish and chips, LOL, Orlo." Yeah. Well, it's Sunday, so it's a day where you can eat whatever you want. Christ is risen. It's a victory. Today you should be happy. It's like supposed to be the happiest day ever. But there's a lot of sad things happening in the world right now, including Israel being attacked. And I'm gonna talk about it on my stream today. Excuse me. So before I even start talking about that stuff, what do I give this as a review? I'd give it a 5.6 out of 10. Too expensive. They don't do it right. I'm done pulling punches with these people. You know, I'm the review dog. I was given this authority by God. See the light shining on me? That's the authority of God, saying that I'm the review sheriff. And it gets a 5.6 out of 10. Again, I'm not pulling back anymore. I'm telling you straight from the mouth to your ears. But they attacked BK now, ha ha ha. Oh yeah, Wendy's. They're always playing catch up. But they don't have the mustard. Not these days. And Wendy's is good. I like their spicy chicken sandwiches. And it's good that they try out new things like this, but they didn't do it right. And I'm gonna give Wendy's enough respect to give them a bad rating on that, because their spicy chicken sandwiches are great. And baked potatoes, beautiful idea. Dipping these salty French fries in Frosties, beautiful idea. I like Wendy's. I'm not gonna knock them. You know, they have their place in this world. I'm not a big fast food eater anymore. I'm not a big consumer of the fast foods, because I want to be healthy and not be fat and look good. So, you know, I don't really do this that often. But in a pinch, you know, fast food can do wonders. Dogman says, God bless. No, thank you. Okay, bye for now. Busy, quick. Hello, be here. Hello, behave. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I give it as 5.6 out of 10. I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get the loaded nacho cheeseburger from Wendy's. Get something that you like from Wendy's. Unless you don't, if you want to call bullshit on me right now, you seriously gonna do that? You come to me to YouTube. I'm telling you a review straight from my mouth, and you're gonna take that and disrespect it and go to Wendy's anyway and get it. Go ahead. I don't give a shit. All right. You messed up for the last time. I came out here with my free time and my money, my earned money, and I bought this for you so I could eat it for you. And you're gonna go out there and go ahead and buy one anyway? Just to see if I'm full of it? If I'm full of it? Me over here? Like if I'm full of it. I don't know. You came here to find out about Wendy's, and I told you. I said they're good. But don't get the loaded nacho cheeseburger. That's what I said. Alright, don't get it twisted. Don't twist it up. Not these words. It's not a pretzel. Anyway, I am going to do a stream today, burning bushes. And I'm going to have to talk about Israel. Because we're all going to be talking about Israel here soon. And I'm going to go out there and be the first one to say it. It's Watt 2, baby. It's Watt 2. Watt is what? Let me explain something to you. Back in the days, it wasn't called World War One, baby. It's called the Great War. Just like we used to have the War on Terror. Yeah, we thought it was over. No, it's the War on Terror 2. It's the Watt 2. We had Watt 1, now it's Watt 2. What about it? WOT 2, baby. This time Israel is the one that got attacked instead of America. But guess who's going in? America, we're going to defend Israel. Well, what happens when Iran says, oh, well, you guys are going too far. There's a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. I don't know. It sounds like an entire freaking global war, man. Russia's got allies with Iran. I mean, China. But anyway, it is a big deal, I guess, because Israel's never lost territory before. Since it existed. This is the worst attack they've ever faced. And we're talking about Israel here. Let's talk about Israel for a minute. Turn on the old vehicle. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about Israel. What does Israel mean to you? Have you read a Bible? Israel's talked about a lot in that thing. Israel is supposed to be a sacred city. It was given to the Jews by God. God himself. And he said he'd always keep it. But there was something that happened in the Bible where God said he'd destroy Israel. He did. It was a Jewish king, I think, that did it. He called shenanigans on God. And instead of taking his beating from the enemy, he let God destroy Israel. But God doesn't always do everything at once. He could if he wanted to. Or he can do whatever he wants. I mean, it's a mystery. But it could be that it's time for Israel to be destroyed. Not because I want it to be. Lord knows I don't want Israel to be destroyed. I want to visit Israel. I would like to see it. Terra Sancti. I've always wanted to see that place. I'm going to start moving home while I talk to you. To see Israel be destroyed would be the saddest thing that I've seen in my lifetime. And I know a lot of people are going to celebrate it if it happens. And I just want to say to those people, you're goofballs. Israel's a really special place. And it's not happy to see it get destroyed like this. Now, it isn't destroyed. It just got attacked. But they're pretty pissed off, as they should be. And Israel is like a woman. A woman that gets really pissed off is not a good time. And this is the thing about Israel too, that it's worth understanding, is they're a very small country. People know each other there, like a city. And so many people died on that attack. Everybody knows somebody who died or got captured. Israel, again, lost territory for the first time ever. They did not think that was going to happen. It shouldn't have happened. The military analysis, they're like, what even happened with military intelligence? Hamas didn't even think, according to some, that they would be that successful. It's like supernatural that even happened. It makes you wonder if they're getting some special help from China or Russia or Iran. But what happened on yesterday, it has real ramifications for this world. Whether you want to admit it or not, right now, this is going to be affecting us for a while. Because remember 9/11? When we got attacked? And like the whole world changed? I think this is going to be more than that. Watt 2 is going to be more destructive than Watt 1. And again, Watt is war on terror. I'm coining it right now. Daniel J. Newman said it first. I said it first. We had Watt 1. Now we're on Watt 2. Sunny says, nice sunglasses. Oh, thank you. I'm blue, baba dee baba die, baba dee baba die, baba dee baba die. So I'm on my way driving home from eating some Wendy's. I gave the nacho cheeseburger a 5.6 out of 10, a decimating review, but not as decimating as what happened to Israel. There's other things that are happening too. There's the annular solar eclipse. I was mistaken. I thought that was the total eclipse. That doesn't happen until next year. This is a smaller one. It's a ring of fire. And it's going over the United States. It probably is about done almost up now, dragging across the United States. A ring of fire. And the sun is blocked by our own moon. Another terminology, the eclipse is the occulting. But it has the opposite effect. It thins the veil. That's what fall's all about. That's what Halloween's all about. But this one is a super spooky time. You ready for a super spooky time? Anybody? I'm ready. What's going on, folks? I see a bunch of people tuning in right now. Sup. I'm on my way home to start up the stream proper on burning bushes. We're going to be talking a bit about Israel. Anyone wants to talk in the chat right now on some stuff to bring up. But besides that, they also think they know why a lot of the autism happens. It's because of BPA plastic. There are some people who can't get rid of that in their bodies. It builds up as a toxin. Kind of like me with my liver disease. My liver doesn't want to filter out things so easy anymore. So I got to be careful about it. And I do nothing to offend it in any way. Because if I do, bad things happen. Like, I'm not drinking enough water, or not enough salt. Sorry, I'm just paying attention to the road as well. Gotta get home safe. But yeah, apparently some kids can't filter that, and it messes with their mind. So, shit. There's other things going on in the news too. There was a giant earthquake in Afghanistan. Killed lots of people. Cities are getting worse all the time in America. Not a whole lot of hope in the world right now. It's a telltale sign of the separation from God, hopelessness. Our hope is in the Lord. It's our only hope. You can put hope in other things, but you'll eventually realize that it's not going to get you there. Whatever there is. If you even know what there is. Contentedness? Peace? Money won't get you there. Family? You're getting closer. Love. That's what gets you there. That's the only currency you should be worried about accumulating is love. And you should be giving it as if you have more than you do. Because you do. Everybody does. Everybody has a little bit more love to give than they are, including myself. It's my mom. Alright. I think the mic cuts out on its own when I take a phone call. I don't know if you heard that or not. Basically, they all got out. All the monkeys. I've been keeping them in my room. And I used like a lock that has just like one of those turny bits. One of those dials. And I guess they figured it out. So they're on the loose. So I gotta like find all these monkeys that came out of my room. And B-Staff. B-Staff? Dad, why did you leave us? Mom misses you. B-Staff, I hope you're well. Sounds like you got some stuff going on. Which is cool. It's good to have stuff going on, you know. Even if it's bad, I mean, at least you got something. B-Staff is laughing. Good. It's Sunday. It's a day to be joyful and giddy. Because Christ is risen. Christos anesti. The victory is complete. We are just to meet it. To meet that victory. Got about 15 minutes left until I'm home. Home, home on the range, where the deers and the antelope roam, where seldom is heard of a discouraging word. Car doing next to me? Okay. Not that. Just not paying attention. I had one person. I was at an intersection and I was praying. I had my head bowed down in prayer, using my prayer bead. The person next to me thought I was nodding off. Asked me if I was on Trank. I said, "No, sir. No." It's kind of cool though that people think I'm falling asleep. It means I'm very peaceful. Be interesting to get into a road rage incident when I'm like on a live stream. Oh. Okay. People drive like they got ants in their pockets that are crawling out of their pockets and biting them in places. They got fire ants in their pockets. I don't know why they drive like that. We're not in Florida. Behind a not an Astros, what is it? A Mitras, Mercedes Mitras. Let's see if I can I switch this around? Look at that thing. It's a big old boy. These things are huge. Look how low to the ground it goes with all that storage too. Yeah, I'm not a big Mercedes fan, but like, I wouldn't mind having one of those. I had like multiple vehicles. This means peace, but it also means victory. It means both. And this means stay on the ground. 2 wheels on the ground, boy. You're a bicyclist. You're a motorcyclist. You're a biker. Yep, when I get home there, I'll start up the Burning Bushes channel. It'll be almost 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'll do some streaming before I go hit the road again. I have things to talk about. Concerns. And also, when I'm on the Burning Bushes channel proper and not here, I'm just YouTube native, I can bring on guests. I can float you to the top, to ascension. I can bring you closer, closer than you've ever been. You'll be begging. I'm making it weird. You're all leaving now. You're like, I'm gonna wait until he gets back. The real fans stay until the end. You one viewer out there, I appreciate you. You stayed. Everybody else left, but you stayed. These other rascals, they don't know. They don't know me like you know me. Yep. It's punch in the air. You do that sometimes. Makes you stronger. Oh my gosh, yawns for days. I guess I'll tune into what's going on with Israel too, because it's probably a developing situation. It's a good time to get out popcorn, hunker down, load your AR-15, whatever you're into for these kinds of moments in history. Watt 2 has begun. Thought Watt 1 was bad. Watt 2, things got crazier. The War on Terror. First one was just a dry run, really. What happens when cyber warfare occurs? What? Cyber warfare? That's not possible. There couldn't be viruses that are artificially intelligent. I don't know. There might be, though. There might be. And Israel's got one of the best ones. They're going to use it. I mean, maybe. Israel doesn't have nukes. They invent them. Look, Israel didn't exist when nukes were made, but the nukes that we used, the Nazis did not see it coming because they thought it was Jewish science. They did not want to embrace the nuclear technology, but we did. How can you say no to that kind of power? The power to make a star on Earth. Well, what about these cyber warfare capabilities? I don't know, is it better? Is it worse? What do you think you're going to lose? Downing Thomas says, I am here. Hell yeah, man. What are we going to lose during the cyber war? If there is going to be one. I'm sure it'll never happen. Why would you go after the internet? Right? Why would you go after the electric system? It's not important at all to us Americans. We don't rely on it. We don't use our GPSs all the time, using extremely outdated technology. Oh, did you think that those GPS satellites came from companies? Oh, dear me. No, they didn't. It's all for national security. We just are allowed to use it. And if for a minute we need it more for military, go boop, 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 boop. Too bad. Your civilian GPS privileges are now over. You didn't need them anyway because we have a war on terror now. We'll tell you where to go. We'll keep you safe. What are you going to lose? During the war on terror, too. What'd you lose in Watt 1? What you lose in Watt 1 seems to rhyme with Watt 2. Although none of it has happened yet, I think about World War I and World War II as a parable, an analogy. In World War II, it all ended because there was a virus and it stopped the world. But we learned things from the first war on how to make better machines for warfare, better tactics. Blitzkrieg, brand new concept in World War II. Wasn't in World War I, not so much. Not so much. Hitler was fighting in World War I, and he noticed that those tanks were scary. Scary tanks. They'd break through the line. He saw all kinds of shit. That Hitler guy. And despite all the other stuff that he did, you could say that he was a visionary when it came to war. Visions of war aren't pretty. He saw that there was an issue with the way things were slow when you got all this new technology that could just push through and you could ambush the enemy, shock them into submission. What happened today with Hamas was shocking Israel. It shocked the whole world. We're so shocked that we're not even fully processed it yet. We don't really know how bad it was. I'm just now learning how bad this attack was. I didn't know they took territory and they took hostages and oof, no idea. Which goes to show you how surprising this whole thing was. Normally this stuff is a lot more public. So Hamas did a blitzkrieg on Israel. But blitzkrieg is an old technique from World War II. We have new techniques now that we learned from the War on Terror 1. Elsa says, pretty? What, me? I could go with handsome. Some people say sexy or hot. I just go with wholesome, handsome. I appreciate that. Thank you, Elsa. Alright, I'm about to be home. Y'all, I'll catch you on the stream. It's about to start. Burning bushes, be there. Or be square.